on, Chelsea. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about, fam. That's what I'm talking about. João Pedro, Pedro Neto, Caicedo, Fernandes, and even man like Chalobah, fam. Oi! Come on. 5-1 against West Ham. Nothing is more. I don't think there's anything sweeter than that, you know. Man, I can see 5 bubbles just popping everywhere. Man, it's so gas. Oh, come on. You must don't understand, fam. But yeah, let's not get too gassed. I know it's West Ham, but nah, man, I want to enjoy this moment, bro. I want to enjoy this moment, fam. I can still remember those bubbles back in the days, man, struggling against this man's. But come on. Yeah. Man, even though I thought them mans would have stepped up after they lost to Sunderland, but no, they didn't, fam. They didn't. They got hammered by their own hammer, fam. They got hammered by their own hammer. Jesus, thank you. What? That is serious. Oh, West Ham, man. If any one of you mans just see this video, I'm sorry, innit? But not too sorry, man. You mans. Nah. To be honest, after you mans started as well. Man. After my man's goal, fam. Oh, I can't even remember his name now, bro. After his goal, man, that goal was serious. Fam. Paqueta, fam. I don't even know how to say man's name, bro. Bro, how is my man even still at West Ham, fam? Like, how is he still there? I thought City was going to grab this guy last year, and then now there's no talks about him after whatever he did, whatever happened, all that drama that always happened in the Premier League. But come on, man. Man is so gassed and excited that 5-1. Chalobah. Caicedo. Fam. You must see that leap, fam. From João Pedro, fam. Oh, come on, man. You know what? 5 things. I'm just going to give us 5 things I'm taking away from this game. Just 5 things. 5 things I'm taking away from this game. And I'm going to start with the biggest one. Losing Cole Palmer. Even though I'm a big fan of Cole Palmer, now Cole Palmer is a G, bro. It's too cold out there. It's too cold out there. It's too cold, man. It's too cold. Even though it's sad losing him. But you know what? You know what that shows us, though? The first thing that showed us is that without Cole Palmer, we can still get in a decent shape. We can still do things. And I know this game, yes, you know what? I like to be honest in my criticism. I like to be honest when I'm analyzing a game. I don't like to, faff around with things yet. But that game showed us that we've got a player in Esteval, fam. We've got a player in him. That's what that's showing us. That we've got a player in him and he's able to step up to big games. And the rest of them man's on the team able to step up in a big game. Yes, West Ham. Back in the days, this is a big game. But I know West Ham slacked off. They just looked a shadow of themselves. I don't think they've recovered from that Sunderland, losing to Sunderland. That Sunderland game, I don't think they've recovered from it. Yeah, and they still got a long way to go. Oh, bro, they're going to be going down relegation if they keep that form. The way young Porter, fam. You can't even set up against your own former team. Yeah, unlucky for you though, but well, all the best with you. See you at the return game. That's when we're going to see again. But yeah, big up to Chelsea, man. Nah. Good thing for stepping up. Because I know, looking at the startup line, I was like, wow, losing Cole Palmer and that early into that game. And I'm sure somebody was saying on Sky Sports, they've probably released the team sheet 12 o'clock in the afternoon, a long time before the game. So, if you know you're not starting, you're just going to be lying, chilling around, knowing that, yeah, nothing's going to happen in the first half. I'm going to go in the second half and all of that, isn't it? Yeah. But, nah, Esteval, I'm still getting used to his name and I can't. Yeah. But big up, well done, guys. He played really well in that game. Everyone played up. My second point number 2. I mentioned this about the defense. I said it in the previous video that having that young guy, no Achimpong, I'm not even saying anything bad about you. Crystal Palace was just good. Let's just know that. Crystal Palace just played well. They did their homework. They did their job, But I think if we had played maybe this formation, having Liam Delap and having, I don't know why I always try and call him William Delap, I don't know why. Liam Delap, having him and João Pedro on the pitch, 2 threats, 2 fast-paced players, 2 of them. Nah, you can't cope. You're not able to cope. You just can't cope with them. And just having them in that camp role, whichever way they want to do it, I'm sure they probably do some rotation as the game progresses. Nah. That's my point number 2. It just shows that having them 2 guys there gives more threat to the team. Anyone that sees both of them, you have 2 mans to worry about. Basically, that's all it is. You have 2 mans to worry about. Defenders don't want to see that. If it's just dealing with one man, they're calm. But nah, well done to Maresca for doing that, for setting that up. Point number 3, man, I'm so happy. I'm doing, Yeah. Point number 3, Chelsea's going from set pieces. What? Nah, whoever that set piece coach is, that's a good one. We need to see more of that. We definitely need to see more of that. I miss the days of John Terry. You just know that when the ball goes into the box, bro, it's someone's putting their head in. And missing our defenders in the previous game show that we don't have that area threat. Achimpong is not gonna go up front, even though he's a tall guy. He's not gonna go up front to do that. But having Tosin back in the squad make a lot of difference. It means that Caicedo, Enzo, everyone else can take more risk. They can take more risks because they're sure. But in that previous game against Crystal Palace, they can't. And that's the thing. I know I've mixed up the 2 points, but yeah. Point number 3, scoring from set pieces. Great, amazing. We need to see more of that. Because when Arsenal and them mans are doing that, man, it annoys me that my team is not doing it. And I'm like, bro, when Lampard is sitting at the edge of the box for anything that falls out and just lashes it. Oh, come on. Nah, if we can have set piece threat, everything else will be good. Adding that to our techniques and everything else that we already have the pace, the caliber of players that we have already, it's going to be so good. We need to be scoring more goals. I know we see glimpses of it last year, Colwill, Chalobah, a couple other mans that used to give us that, but we need it to be more. Like, anytime Arsenal gets a corner, people are scared. And that's what we need to be doing. We know we're good at free kick. Cole Palmer can slap any free kick anywhere, so all that is blessed. Combination of that, we're going to be so solid, bro. We'll be so solid. Wow. Nah, I am gassed, man. And yeah, having our defenders back, I'm so happy. Always work well. That's my point number 3. Having them back means we can take more risks. We can try so much. And, yes, take nothing away from West Ham, but West Ham just played bad. Yes, them hands were just awful. They couldn't even do the basics, bro. Let's not even like, I don't want to beat into their game too much. I don't want to be so, I don't want to criticize them too much but to be honest, let's not take nothing away from Chelsea. After the first goal went in, that's my point number 4. After the first goal went in, able to pick up themselves, still believe that they're still in the game. That's what we need. Because sometimes after the first goal, you can be down and out. You'll be rushing things. You'll be trying things, but they kept composure. They didn't rush the game. That game could have ended up 6-7-0. If El goal has gone in, could have been 6. And that's going to lead to my point number 5. Point number 5, we need to be more critical. We need to take our chances. We need to have more desires for goals. Yes, we need to be more hungry. Like, Esteban, you went past the first player, you've gone past the second player, you sat man down, man is already down on the floor. What else do you need? Full blast. It has to be a full blast. Like, you have to wrap your leg, your knee, your ankle, your toes, everything around that. Everything around that ball, and just tear the back of the net, fam. Like, you should not have given should not have given that keeper that chance. That would have set your legacy so bad. Do you know how much videos are gonna trend of man scoring that goal? You know, every man's gonna be reposting them on their socials, fam. After you sat so much players down, just that confidence to finish that goal. We had a couple other chances that, should be taken well, but, we move on for that game. We move on, we go on to the next game. The next game is another derby. Fulham, man, I want us to deal with Fulham though so bad. Even though, yes, we got our payback last year. We got them back. In that Pedro Neto's blasting the net. Yes, in that last game last season, I was happy about that. I was excited about that. But this time, I want more of that again. I want us to go to Fulham and teach them a lesson. I want something like a 4-0, 4-5-0, 3-0, and I'm satisfied from 3-0. I want us to go there and just deal with them. Sort out those messes, those lapses we had last year, giving them as like it will be chances, bro. Or that geezer that came up from, I can't remember his name, Men's or whatever his name is, coming back half time or coming on and then coming to score that goal against us. Nah, that should not happen this year. We need to make a statement. This time is statement time. I'm not calling the next game statement time. That's what it is, statement time. We need to show them this level of Chelsea. And I hope Cole Palmer is back in the team. I really hope he's back in the team. But with these ones we have, still more option. Gittins, whichever way you're saying your name, Gittins. Oh, come on. I believe there was more goals for you in that game. You could have got yourself on the team sheet. Just came in to, I'm going to give you a bonus point. Because thinking about Gittins, I know it didn't take too much risks in that game. And I think towards the end of the game management could have been better. It can be better. There's more work to be done in it, because West Ham still had chances. It was looking a little bit scary at some point. That, wow, how is Mimers out again? We need to lock off this game. We need to close every area. And, I know around like 70th, 80th minute, I saw some passing around, some movement. Even Pedro Neto carrying the ball. You carry the ball for so long, you get to the edge of the box and you just let it go. Come on, no. Let's not be doing that. No, you can't travel so far, get to the box, and then not have that desire anymore. You have to find the energy wherever it is. I know it's not easy, so don't get me wrong. I know it's not easy, but we need to do more. We need to be beating every single thing 5-6-0. We need to be taking our chances. We need to be clinical. And yes, and also our defense, man, sometimes they easily break through our lines. Simple ball. Once they go past the midfield, it seems like we're scrambling against it. And and that's just my 5 observation. Showing that we can play differently without Cole Palmer, even though we like him so much in our team. Game management, important. When we're leading, when we're winning, yes, because the other team is agitated, they want to come out for every single thing. We need to pass them around. Just like the way we made the pitch bigger for West Ham in their home ground. We need to do more of that for every single team we play against. Yeah. Yes. Let's be clinical in the next game. Let's teach Fulham a lesson. But humans can see I'm gassed. I know humans are gassed as well. Unless you're a West Ham fan or some next 8 that's watching. Nah. I'm super excited. But on to the next game. I hope the next game will be this good, and then we'll all be smiling like this all throughout the season. Look at how man excited. Look at my big grin. I'm so happy, man. Yeah. But I'm not getting too gassed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not getting too gassed. West Ham is just poor. It's none of my business. They can do whatever they want. They can for all they like, they get relegated if they want. Don't care. I'm just on about Chelsea, and I want us. I'm no pressure to win anything, but I want us to win something this year. But yeah, thank you, man. I'll see you guys at the Fulham game, and yeah, and maybe we can do a live coverage of that. A live watch. It's gonna be exciting. I'm not promising, but hopefully. But yeah, thank you, man, for joining. Like and subscribe, share, support this channel. Let's have another big Chelsea channel together where we all come together and have fun and talk about everything about Chelsea. Yeah, thank you guys, and see you next time. God bless you.